everyone, Effie here. Today I'm going to make this card using our holiday border cling stamp with the coordinating die that cuts out the negative portion in the center of the image. So I'm going to start off by coloring my actual stamp with some zig markers. I'm using wine red, green, and dark brown zig markers. Those are the actual names of the colors that I'm using. So I'm just going to go ahead and directly color on the stamp. If you're new to the stamp, maybe you want to stamp it out just once to see, what image is where so that you're coloring things not appropriately, but, I'm going with a more traditional color palette for this card. So I'm using red, or rather wine red, for the poinsettias, green for the leaves and all the sprigs and foliage, and then brown for the pine cones. After I color in each image, I'm going to just take a little spray bottle with clean water and spritz my stamp a few times. And you don't want to spritz too much water onto your stamp so that the water's rolling off your stamp. That's too much water. Just a few spritzes, and then I'm going to stamp my 4.5 by 6-inch watercolor panel. There were a few puddles that formed after I stamped, but that's okay. I'm going to carefully dab away at the puddles with a paper towel. After I stamp my panel, I'm going to set it aside to dry, and then I'm going to trim the side edges. Now this is 6 inches wide, so I'm going to trim it so that it's 5.5 inches. For the length of this panel is 4.5 inches, and I will be making an A2 size, which is 4.25 by 5.5, but don't worry about that extra 1/4 inch. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with that later. So before I go on to that part, I'm going to die cut the center negative portion of my border using the coordinating die, and this is going to just cut out that inner empty negative area. Next, I scored my panel at 4.25 inches at the top, and then I'm just going to fold that top portion back. It's only a 1/4 inch overhang. Next, I'm going to take some double-sided adhesive and apply it to that folded strip, and then I adhered that onto a horizontal A2 panel. At this point, there was that 1/4 inch strip that you can see inside the card. So you can leave it as is, but what I did was I just took another A2 panel and I just adhered it right over that strip that was showing, so now you can't see it. Next, I took the sentiment from our Mistletoe Kisses holiday sentiment set and I rose gold heat embossed it right inside that window, but I heat embossed it on the inner portion of the card. So you have a little bit of an interactive card. It's not, your traditional card where the design is just on the face of the card. So you have this nice little dimensional surprise. As you open the card, the sentiment is on the inside. So I used our rose gold embossing powder for the sentiment, and then lastly I just embellished our card using our clear rhinestones. So that finishes my card for today. I hope you all enjoyed my video. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel because I update it on a weekly basis. Also, we have several border stamps with coordinating dies that will cut out that inner negative portion, so you can get some really nice different looks with a variety of our border stamps. So thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.